Welcome to the UCOL course in Organic Primary Production. It's a Level 3 certificate course and it's going to be mostly online, and you can get some information about the course by visiting www.ucol.ac.nz, or you can email me r.pedley@ucol.ac.nz. The course itself is a one semester course, so it's running this year from July to November, and there's three parts to the course: principles, production and science, and each one focuses on a particular aspect of organic primary production. The first one, principles, focuses on the design and the structure of a organic type farm, and to try to create a stable and productive farm system that is organic as a consequence of being well designed. So there's three parts to that. The first one, ecology, is looking at the science of ecology and how ecosystems are organized and how they are maintained in good health through the complex function and diversity within the biological community within those ecosystems. And then we look at two particular ecosystems, so forests and grazing systems, because they're the ones that are most similar to our own agricultural systems. And we look at how, through being inspired by the structure and the organization of those natural systems, how can we better create diverse and complex agricultural systems that replicate those natural systems and therefore require very little input and maintenance from us. So it's a bit of a movement in agriculture from a large-scale monoculture simplistic production model to one that's smaller scale and more diverse, in a way that better replicates the diversity that you find in nature. So that's the first part, and then we look in particular at a grazing system and break down how in nature that grazing system is organised and how we can be inspired by that organisation in the design of our own pastoral farming systems in New Zealand. And the last one, design, is looking at how we can use a design process to be informed as to the particular characteristics of a landscape. So what is the topography like, the climate like, the soil like, and through a knowledge of those aspects come about to a well-designed farm system and the process that we can use to be able to create that well-designed farm system. The next two are production and science. So production's looking at particular organic techniques that you can use, so it's quite a practical orientated topic, that one. The first part of that is to look at the standards of organic production. So what are the standards of organic production in New Zealand? How can you set up a farm to be able to meet those standards? And what kind of techniques can you apply to maintain that level of standard that you need to meet? And in association with that, some practical techniques associated with animals and plants. So the husbandry part looks at all the different techniques to do with the management of animals on that farm system to be able to meet those standards, and the propagation one looks at the management of plants to meet those standards. The last one with science is to really look at the science that underpins the knowledge of agricultural production, and to be able to use that science effectively to communicate the understanding of the design and the setup of an organic farm system, so that we can communicate that and relate well on a professional level to different industries and be able to acquire funding and different resources to support the development of organic production. So we'll be looking at three aspects to that. We'll be looking at soil science, plant science and animal science, and just kind of a holistic look at the details behind the science of each one of those. The assessment to the course is based on, for each one of these units, 80% portfolio and a 20% report. The portfolio is a collection of different assessments, so there's quizzes that are at the end of each topic. So each topic has a series of video lectures associated with it and some support resources that are all online. And then the quizzes test, it's a simple kind of multi-choice quiz just to summarise the knowledge of each part. And then there's an end of topic test, so at the end of each one of those 3 topics there's an end of topic test for the science and the production and the principles, and an article review on each topic again. The article review, in addition to just getting some supplementary information on each topic, is to build up a skill set in being able to research a topic, to be able to extract the useful information about it, and in the last one, the essay topic, to be able to construct that information in addition to your own narrative into a well-structured essay in preparation to further and higher level study. The practical skills are associated with block courses, so each part has a block course based, and in that block course we look at practical skills to do with each thing. So practical skills to do with being able to do ecological mapping and the design of farm systems, to do with the production of animal and plant production techniques, and practical skills to do with understanding science, soil, plant and animal biology. So to find out more, head on to the website, and you can also see some of the video content on our Organic Agriculture YouTube video as well.